folks, today I'm going to show you how to grow kumquats. Now let me tell you what kumquats are. These are little orange-like fruit, very similar to orange. They're in the citrus family, but these are quite a bit different. They're much smaller plants. They're more of a bushy type plant. They are very cold tolerant. They're probably the most cold tolerant citrus you can buy. So if you live in an area that's not Florida or California, something you might be able to try in your area. And also these type of fruit, you eat them whole. You generally don't peel them. You can, but some people say the best part of it is the skin around it, and I'd have to agree. I really like the skin. In fact, I'll try this one. Yeah, it's good. The inside is actually quite sour on most of them. This one's not too sour, but actually with the skin, it tastes better. If you were to eat this without the skin, you might find it to mainly taste tart and sour, whereas the skin has a little bit of sweetness in it, especially when they're very mature ones like this. So it's a good way to eat them. These aren't generally eaten as fruit, where you just would eat them for a snack whole. Usually people cook with these, or will add them to a salad, things like that, or use the peel in some recipes. I really like the taste of the peel. So let me show you how I'll start one of these from seed and make a plant. So I could cut these open with a knife, but I just bit into this one, and I can look inside and I can see some seeds exposed in there, see? So I'm just going to start with this one, and instead of going through the whole process. But if you don't want to have to do that, you can just take a knife and just try and cut close to the center of the fruit. And if you cut it pretty much in half on each side, you should have a decent amount of seeds. The amount of seeds varies. You might get like 6 or 8. It also depends where you buy your kumquat fruit. It's good to get them at the right time of year, which when I'm doing this video right now, it's like mid to late October. That's where they're quite often harvested. If you do see them in the store January or February, sometimes they could be old or things like that, and the seeds are all shriveled up. If you get them off season, that's what you're going to get. Or if they were picked too early, you won't have mature seeds. So, and I've had that happen too, where I'm looking for seeds in one of these fruit, and I get like 2 seeds, and the seeds are just tiny and not viable for starting an orange tree. So out of this little bite on this side, I have 3, which is not very many, but it's good. If you're trying to, if you're planning on growing an actual tree out of this, to full maturity, which is kind of crazy, but people do it. I've done it. You do want to pick ones with the least amount of seeds, because naturally they have a much better chance when you get a full mature tree. It's going to be predisposed to have less seeds, which is a good thing. At least I think so. So now I've got my seeds. There's my 3 seeds, and I'm going to put them into a glass of water, or a shot glass, just something I had on hand, coincidentally. So I'm going to put them in there, and I'm going to soak the seeds. And this is for 2 reasons. This is to get them clean, to sort of get rid of the juices and things like that, because the juices and all the other things are organic, and they'll quite often rot, or mold, I should say. So when you're germinating them, you can get, everything will turn all blue. It's kind of gross. It'll prevent that. Plus, you're also moistening the seed, which can make the next step easier. Okay, so I've let these soak in water for about an hour. You can do overnight, whatever you like. Just for the purposes of this video, to move things along, I just soaked them for an hour, took the seeds out, patted them down in this paper towel, wiped them off, wipe off all the gummy stuff, and now I'm ready for the next step, which is extracting the inner seed from the outer husk. And I think this is the most important part of having a successful germination when you're trying to get these to start to root. I'm going to take one of these seeds, and you see the pointy end? This is the pointy end. What you're going to do is you're going to take your fingernail and you're just going to start peeling. Now these can be kind of slippery, so you might want to dry them off extra, but you can see, or maybe you can't, but I can peel layers off the outside. And you just keep doing that until you see an inner seed. Now this one's probably going to seem a lot easier than if you try one yourself. This one just happens to have a really nice thin husk. It's not dried out at all, like I find on many citrus seeds. So yeah, this was very quick. Usually takes quite a bit longer. But yeah, this is the inner seed without the husk, and that's what you're going to germinate. What I do for almost everything that I germinate, whether it's tomato seeds or any other fruit trees or anything, I use a Ziploc. And I use a paper towel. Now what I do is I either moisten the paper towel first, which I'll do in this case. I normally use a water bottle, but I just tried to find it before I did this video. Can't find it. I don't know. I'm going to have to search for that. Okay, I'm going to take my moistened paper towel. I'm going to put my citrus seed in there. And then I just fold it up. But I fold it like this. So that's folded once. So this is the bottom of the paper towel. And then I fold it again like this. That way the seeds can't fall out very easy. There's no seam along there, and this is all closed off. So the only way a seed can fall out is if you turn that way or this way. So when you put it in the Ziploc bag, you can just go like this, and then easily you can pull it out without the seed falling out. Because that happens a lot, at least to me, if I just haphazardly fold it and then just yank it out and then seeds go all over the place. So yeah, that's what I do. I seal it up. Yeah, just put this anywhere. Generally preferable to put this on a semi-warm place, like on a computer tower or on top of a fridge or a hot water heater, something like that. It really does encourage the germination. It's not absolutely necessary, but don't put it somewhere cold or it's probably not going to germinate. Or if it does, you might not get a very good success rate. One thing I'll also note, when these do start germinating, this is one of the other seeds, you'll start seeing growth come out of this end, and it'll stick up. Now, when you see growth coming out there, it looks, like a big white thing. What you want to do, you want to plant these, but when you plant them, you want to plant that side down. I know some people that have watched my videos have commented that, they didn't realize that that was the root coming out, and, they assumed maybe it was a, part of the tree, but no, it's not. When it cracks open, something white is coming out, that is the root. And what happens is the seed will grow up from the root, and then what happens is the seed will split open, and there's two leaves inside the seed that you'll see once the root has grown for a while. Yeah, so that's it. I'm going to show you guys how they grow in another video. Thanks for watching.